Okay, so those places that I went ahead and used that 4B in the hair, and then I wanted to make sure that when I do something darker, I can go ahead and balance out my values. The darker, let's just say if I went as dark as I could and used too much 4B, I would end up by having many of the features of the face start paling in comparison. That's, again, making sure that I want to make sure that I build things up as I go so that I can always keep things in balance. And then it keeps me from going too far in one direction, like maybe all my values got too dark and the hair was just too much, and then I had to try and figure out how am I going to balance that out with the face. So I like going back and forth. Going back and forth gives me the opportunity to continually assess proportion, something I may not, I don't see lining up like I had expected to begin with. And like right now, I see a number of things. Some things you can get away with, but I would just encourage you to continue finding those places that are going to help you correct what you can see. Remember, this is about learning to see. I want to be able to take those and change them as I go. It might be lightening something up. It might actually be making something darker. It may be giving more of a contour so that we have rounded curls. All those things are important. Like right here, we have more of a highlight because that's the point of the largest reflection. So we have an apex. That's that high point of the curve, and we don't want it to just be all one streak through there that doesn't really have any. You can see how different that is. Look at this, and then look at this. I'm having a hard time coordinating my what I'm saying. Look at this with my hand. It's where everything is. Okay, so taking that into consideration, I'm just going to be moving through and now trying to coordinate some of those values that I put in at the very last, making sure that they aren't just a big loop of darkness. I want to make sure that my highlights, if I took a streak through there, have an apex so that we have an additional feeling of curve and contour, roundness. And I know that you're as interested in that as I am, I think. Because you will be interested in it as much as I am because you'll see the evidence. And so let's just go ahead and now try to complete